Hey, what's up, everyone? So excited about this one. I'm going to be doing a collaboration with Wynn. He's a digital marketer. I actually met him through the Sunny Lenarduzzi channel. And what I'm going to do is it's a two-part series. So I'm going to have the second part in the comment section below and in the description as well. Hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, by the way, it is titled Fearless Discipline. So talk to you on the other side. Watch part one. Hope you watch part two. I'll talk to you guys later. What was one of your greatest fears?
One of my greatest fear is I could not take care of my wife and my family because as a role as a man, if you can provide and protect, I think it's a failure for a man to do that. And my fear is that if I become like, if let's say disabled, I will feel sad for myself because I cannot provide.
Okay. How long have you been married for?
I for like 1 year now.
Okay, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
All right. So, what do you do when you feel fear coming?
So what do I do when I feel fear is I have three process in mind. The first process is ask myself these three questions. The first question is, do I have the roof in my head? If
Mm,
yes, then things are good. Things are okay. The
yeah.
second one is if I have food in the fridge. If the answer is yes, then I'm lucky than millions of people, you know? And the third question I'm asking myself is, do I have a clean water to run in my bathroom to my kitchen? If yes, then I'm lucky than a billion people on this planet.
Mm,
And after that, if I still go crazy and still fear, then I hop on to meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. Meditate, everything quiet. And because fear is it's just inside you. It's illusional. So that is why I need to check myself first before I wrap myself out there. Because everything is the same, but everything happens is here. You
yeah.
know? And third thing is face it. You face the fear. And what does fear stand? FEAR. What it stand for? Face everything and rise, not fuck
Yeah.
everything and run.
Yeah. I like that one.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so you kind of start with gratitude first and then
Yeah,
go into meditation.
yeah.
Yeah. I think
It's
those are two very powerful methods.
it's work every single time.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's awesome. All right. So, question number three. Have you ever procrastinated because of fear?
Yes, I do. When I do that, I tend to have pressure in myself because I get anxiety. And sometimes as I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelming. But that's true. When I'm procrastinating because of fear, which is mean like make me anxiety, I don't know what to do. And
Mm,
come back to my three methods that I was just gonna do gratitude and meditate. It's calm me down.
yeah, it's funny because procrastination can kind of sneak in and make you do things that are unimportant.
Yes,
So you can
absolutely.
avoid the things that's important. Yeah. And so even I would get that from a fighter standpoint from time to time. It's just like, nope, this is what you got to do. That's why I think, do you ever set dates to make sure you don't procrastinate?
I do set a date, but sometimes I just, I didn't do the day after the task I
Yeah.
have to do, but I have to go over and it's due and I freak out. I shouldn't do that, but sometimes it's like you have a lot of lists. You just cross something that is important first and something that not important, but that thing is due next day. So it's like, oh my God.
Absolutely. Well, I like that you hold it down. All
Yeah.
right. What tips would you take, or what tips would you give to someone who isn't taking action because they're trying to overcome their fear?
I think I want the tip that I'm thinking is you have to start break by brick. If you can think that you build a whole wall of China, it's gonna put you in fear, because it's a good thing to think big, but it's also fire back you too, because it's too big. I was like, oh my God, too much. I'm overwhelming. Build a wall of China in short a period of time. I don't want to do that. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. So that's just why start with brick by brick, small thing at a time, every day, consistency.
I like it. Have you ever heard the saying, don't eat an elephant, or how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same concept. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever used fear as strength?
Yes, I do. I use fear to adding pressure for myself. No one pressure me, but I pressure myself. I have to get there. I have to succeed. I have to put my pressure for myself. So fear, I use fear as a strength to push me forward. And a lot of people have this mindset. I mean, you mentioned about it. Work smarter, not harder. I believe is work smarter, work harder, and work longer than everyone else. That's how I use fear for. I mean, everybody have fear, everybody have obstacle, but for me, I act than I think, you know, because your mind is like a monkey, right? Sometimes, like, let's say I do YouTube video. Someday I don't want to shooting, I don't want to write script, but I do before I think that I want to do. Act before you think.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Sometimes that's just important to do, and using it as kind of pressure, because it's so important. People don't realize the strength that pressure can have on a person, and it gets people to take the necessary actions that they have to take in their life. And so kudos to you for finding that process and using it to your advantage instead of your disadvantage.
Yes.
So yeah, that was my 5 questions.
It's really take time to practice that. You cannot just learn by somebody told you to do that, but it takes practice. You cannot just, use fear as your strength. Fear is fear. When you fear, you don't want to do anything.
Well, I agree with that. Like, everything takes some form of practice. And I say, have you ever read the book Mastery?
Mastery? No, I didn't.
Yeah. It's an amazing book. And I cannot remember the author of the book, but I'm reading the book and I just I laugh at it, because you can master anything, like legitimately anything. But with that said, you can master the positive things, but you can also master the negative things too.
Yeah.
And I've had clients who have actually mastered like failure and negative thinking, and it's cool because you can transition them quick. You just have to go through the process, and you have to understand why they have that. You have to have the active listening to understand why it's there. And then you can start reprogramming things, and you'll see a complete shift in their life. Like, it's the coolest thing ever. Yeah. And so, yeah,
but I believe like everything is worth at mastery. Mastery of your life, mastery of your health, mastery of your relationship. It's worth the mastery. It's gonna go for your lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how you mastery is I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, and he's saying that everything happens for you is on decision. And if you make a decision right now to live a beautiful state in mind, doesn't matter. You have to live in a beautiful state. Your destiny will change.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, say it all starts with a thought. It really does start with a thought, and it's an intense thought though. Like, that's what people miss sometimes, is when you have an intense thought and you sit by yourself, you really think, what is it that you want? And ask yourself the question, like, what is it that you really, really want? And then go from there. And then there's the reverse in that too, where sometimes you might not even know what you want. And that's why you have to start taking action. You just take action, and then you figure out what you want in the process. Everyone's on their own little journey and figuring out things on their own way. And the fact that I've worked with so many people, it's cool because I get to see like different paths work for different people. We're not cookie cutter. It's not as easy to say like, all right, the same thing's going to work for everybody, so do it this way. It's just like that might work for one and it might not work so much for another. And how do my fans follow you? Because I'm going to do an upload and then I'm going to leave a link for you on the bottom as well.
Yes, well, you can find me at followmywin.com, and same thing on my YouTube too. Follow my Win.
Awesome.
And it's the same thing with Instagram, Facebook, the same. So yes.
Perfect. Mike, it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.